in the Bronx. Welcome to Yankee Stadium. MLB The Show brings you the American League Division Series. It's the Detroit Tigers taking on the New York Yankees. John Shambi alongside Chris Singleton. Game one is always critical in a postseason series, Singy.
Yeah, and this is when you love having home field advantage, Boog. If you capture game one, you're full of confidence that you've got a chance to ride that momentum for the rest of the series.
And on the visiting side, starting pitching is always the big key in a game like this to kick off a series.
Yeah, you need a strong performance on the mound. That's the #1 way to cancel out the home field edge we just mentioned.
First pitch coming your way next.
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
Ready to go now? And now here's a speed threat. Outfielder Curtis Granderson. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. And now the 0-1. Right side. And that squirts through. Man aboard on the leadoff single. Down to number 2. Bounced up the middle. Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. And now runners at the corners. Nobody out.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it, and there's just no chance for the infielders with how hard he hit it. And now they've got some speed on first, so.
One and 2 here. And there's a ball.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking it bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Left-hand hitter waits. And that one hammered. Matsui going back some more. Slams into the wall and hangs on. Run scores easily, and it's 1-0.
Well, that's a great effort just to get to that one, and an even better one to take on the wall and hang on to the baseball for the out.
And next to hit for Detroit, Ordonez. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Swings through that one. 0-1.
I think it's huge that they were able to score right away. You're playing on the road. Stakes are high. Energy in the ballpark. And you help to quiet that down a little bit.
And a pitch. And that one is lifted in the air. Number 53 under it. Hauls it in for the out. And that's in there for strike 1.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way. So the hitter.
Runner on the go to the right side. Slings to first, and that is that. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. Bottom half of inning number 1 coming up. It's the Tigers 1, and the Yankees coming to bat.
nicely because of the velocity on the fastball. Will elevate that and then break you off when he's ahead in the count. What I love about him, you get into the later innings of the ball game and the velocity seems to go up.
Bottom of the first, and now Johnny Damon. The pitch. Ball one, no strikes. And now the lefty.
Nope, ball.
That misses the zone, and it's 3-0.
3-0.
And that's in for a strike.
Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
And so the lefty allows the leadoff free pass.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
And stepping in for the Yankees. In 1995, helped lead the Yankees to a world championship in 1996. The pitch. Swing and a ball popped up. Polanco sizes this one up, tracks it down for the out. And there's one away. The pitch. There goes Damon. Pitch outside. Throw. Save. Punch too late with the toss.
Well, with that kind of elite arm he has behind the plate, man, it's a pretty big deal when you can swipe a bag against this dude. Maybe more than anything, it prevents teams from just testing him, thinking that they can even steal a base. But right here, they successfully moved that runner up to scoring position. Good job.
High fly ball out into left center field. Granderson moving under this one. Snags it for the second out.
Batting fourth, the first baseman, Gary.
So now the Yankees cleanup hitter, Gary Sheffield. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. That one ripped. That's back there, and that is gone. That'll fire up the dugout, and they grab the lead. It's 2-1.
Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really, he's given up a couple of runs, but the pitch count really not as high as you would think. Might be able to get through this one under 25 pitches.
Stays alive. Next pitch is outside.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. Two-run blast for the Yankees this inning. And this is now a 2-1 ball game. This is the American League Division Series on the show.
Slow yourself down when you see that juicy breaking ball, but the most success happens when you try to take that right back up the middle approach.
And a ball and 2 strikes. And now 2-2.
2-2.
Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Posada hauls it in, and there's one away.
Monroe.
And up next for Detroit, Craig Monroe. There's a strike.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
And the righty deals. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that slider down and away, it's just kind of a slow death. With 2 strikes, you're looking to protect, and halfway to the plate, you know you've committed, and you know you're going to have no chance of touching him. Tell you what, sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
And here is number 33. The 1-0. Bounce to the right side. Tosses to first. Out number 3. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. And our score remains 2-1. Rodriguez. The wind of the pitch. Swung on, belted. This one's got a chance. His first homer in the majors, and they're going to have to send somebody to get that ball for him.
Always such a special moment. You know this is one of the biggest thrills of his life. He's got to be floating around the bases right now.
Yeah, he'll remember every detail of that at bat for years, as he should. It's a true once-in-a-lifetime event.
Now, Boog, there's so many times when a young player might wonder if he's ever even going to get to the big leagues and do something like this. Well, he doesn't have to wonder anymore. Focus on this next batter.
Hard hit, left field, base hit. Around first and hustling for second. And he's in with a stand-up double.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
So, man aboard, and stepping in for the Yankees, Jorge Posada.
Kind of a throwback. No batting gloves.
Found back our way, and that's out of play. 2013 in the playoffs, you caught one as the Red Sox played the Rays in the division series.
I sacrificed a bracelet. It was my wrist and my hand.
That's ripped. Base hit. Matsui around third. He scores, and they lead by 3.
Comes through with the RBI. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride below.
Here comes a pitch. Now 1-1. Our umpire for this one, Freddie Ferguson. A consistent umpire by all accounts.
Yeah, I think the book on him is that he's not necessarily by the book with his strike zone. But once you figure out where he's calling strikes, you can pretty much count on him to stay with that throughout the game.
He's got it. And there's one down. Yeah, I mean, he's a guy that has a reputation for being Fergalicious.
Yes, and, you know, whatever. Fergalicious.
So the lineup flips over. Johnny Damon stepping in now for the Yankees. In there for strike 1.
When you're struggling out there on the mound, hitters know that there'll be plenty of opportunities within the at-bat to try to get something to hit hard.
Here's your 1. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Granderson makes the catch. 2 down. And at first, digging in, Derek Jeter. 0 for 1 with a flyout. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there's certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they...
Well, got to pause on that thought, as that'll do it for the inning. So 2 runs on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors and 1 man left. We head on now to the top of the 3rd. The Yankees 4 and the Tigers 1.
As it's moving through the hitting zone, he can see how that hitter's lined up, what he's trying to do, and where that pitch is going to end up, which gives him that really quick first step, and that's why he makes so many great plays.
This one in the air, right field. Number 53 coming on. He makes the grab. 1 up, 1 down.
Speed and the ability to make up so much ground, he enters the picture and breaks a guy's heart.
Line drive, caught.
Yikes, that ball was scorched, an absolute missile, and it almost becomes self-defense as the fielder. When one of those things comes screaming towards you, watch your lips.
Polanco up now for the Tigers. Picked up a base hit to center his first time up. That's in there. Strike 1.
There's one guy that I can think about, Boog, who started as a third baseman, Alex Gordon, and then became an elite perennial Gold Glover out in left field for the Kansas City Royals. But he's a guy, when you watch him play, you would imagine that that's all he ever played in his life was the outfield.
Got him swinging. Tigers fail to make any noise, and this is still a 4-1 ball game. Larry Walker, the Hall of Famer, and his instinct on the bases, despite the fact that he didn't play a ton of baseball as a kid. That one's in there. That is strike 2. Remember Mark Kotsay was a real good defensive outfielder. Good instincts, not great speed. Got him looking. 1 out.
Well, that at bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout.
The wind of the pitch. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Kicks and fires. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Jason Giambi stepping in now for the Yankees.
When he steps into the batter's box, the comfort level looks so high. It doesn't matter what kind of delivery that pitcher has, what kind of velocity, what kind of secondary stuff. He is so settled in there. He owns the home plate area.
The 1-0. Popped in the air. Left field. Drops for a hit. He couldn't run it down. Around second now as they still don't have it. And he's there at third with a triple.
That's a ball that a lot of times you'll see the shortstop or left fielder be able to get to if it hangs up in the air long enough. But right there, it just died and found a way to drop in on the green stuff for base hit.
Here's a speed threat. Alex Rodriguez. The solo homer his first time. That's through there for a strike. Giambi on third with 2 out. puts it in the air out towards left center. Monroe makes the grab, and that's the third out. One left for the Yankees, but they lead it 4-1. And a pitch. Ripped into right field, base hit.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
So man aboard. Ordonez digs in now. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. And the right-hander deals. In the air to left center. Matsui settles under it. Drops into the glove. One down. And the pitch. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. And they'll have runners at the corners after a one-out single.
Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
And here's the catcher, Pudge Rodriguez. First time up was a pop out. And that's in there for strike one.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
Runners are at the corners, one away. That one fouled off. Two on, one out. Not close with that one. It's a ball and two strikes. The pitch. Now a fly ball to right center. That's a base hit as a run scores. Throw comes in and holds the runner at third. They're at the corners now with still only one away.
Something up or jam you. It's a really good take knowing you got an opportunity to drive in a run here.
1-1 now. That one is absolutely belted. Pulls it in on the warning track. Here comes the runner from third. And now the runner will score from third on the wild throw.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
Next is the designated hitter, number 33. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. Hard ground ball, base knock. Around second is Rodriguez. And the throw's offline, safe at third.
Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it.
That one's in there, 0-1. Right-hander kicks, deals. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Really consistent release point. He's been able to pitch up and down and have excellent command at both locations.
Out towards right center field. Flashes the leather on the running catch. And that will end the inning. So it's 2 runs on 4 hits. No errors and a couple left on. We're midway in the 4th. The Yankees 4 and the Tigers 3.
shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Right back to him on the mound. Over to first, and a quick out, number one.
Off-speed pitch, and it looked like he just continued his momentum towards home plate after releasing that. Perfect position to make a play and help himself out.
Jorge Posada getting ready to hit. Singled and drove in a run his first time through. Lifted in the air, right field. Ordonez has a beat on it. Puts the squeeze on that one. And there's two away.
The batter, number 22. Second baseman.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's the second baseman, Robinson Cano. Flied out his first time. That misses the zone. 1-0.
This is important. If he can go 1-2-3 here, will be a very positive sign for him and for his team.
That clips the zone, and that is strike one.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
In the air on the infield, Guillen settles underneath it, makes the catch, inning over. Yanks held in check, but they hold on to a 4-3 lead. And Curtis Granderson, the pitch. There's a strike. Hit on the ground to the right side. The flip to the pitcher covering, and the leadoff man set down in their half of the fifth.
Number 14.
Here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
3-2. Good job to fight that one off.
Well, you can't really adjust your game plan for that last pitch. Guy hasn't thrown it very much. You got to focus on the stuff that he's throwing up there most of the time.
Base knock, right field.
Showed a lot of fight with 2 strikes in that AB. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Now it's going to be Sean Casey. Pitch misses inside. Ball 1. Wang over to first, and he's back in easily. And that one is lifted in the air. That's back. And that one's gone. He'll circle the bases, and they throw a pair on the board. It's 5-4.
When a guy's got a real hard fastball, you can't overswing. All you've got to do is get the bat head to the spot. If you do, he supplies the power, and you'll get to jog around the bases. The good thing so far is that he hasn't issued any free passes. Unfortunately, they're making pretty good contact, so not getting the swings and misses and making that defense work behind it.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. 1-2 now. There's a swing and a drive. Damon going back some more, to the warning track, makes the catch.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
And first offering is fouled off. 2 outs. Good eye right there. And a swing and a miss.
1-2, count.
Here's a 1-2. Caught him looking for the K. The 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. And the home team down a run. You're watching the American League Division Series on the show.
Word to Nas, I'm shooting for the stars. Unlabeled with them bars, win against all odds. Cause they don't see the greatness till you show them you the man.
In the air, right field, Ordonez on the move, squeezes it, and there's 1 down.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
And now it's going to be Derek Jeter. Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. This to third. Tosses across to first. 2 up, 2 down. Number 53 now at the plate.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Bounce to the right. Casey. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Down in order go the Yankees. They trail it 5-4. Guy, one of the best contact men in the sport as well. Outstanding on the defensive end. And here it comes. In the air, right field. Rodriguez out of the play. And there's 1 away. And up next for Detroit, Craig Monroe. He's 0 for 1. Monroe, 29 years old, and he was a 3rd-round pick in 2020. That one missed. Swing and a ball hammered left field. That's back. Gone. A shot to left, and they add to the lead. It's 6-4.
Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here. High 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. That'll touch down off the base of the fence. Fires to second too late. Into second with a double, and that was hard hit.
With that fastball, even though it's high velocity, you've got to live on the outer edges. When it's right on a tee, right down the middle, professional hitters are not going to have a problem turning it around.
Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. He's got it, and there's 2 away. Chris Granderson, the next to hit, 1 for 3. Great speed and great power. A great athlete, quite simply. He gets the intentional walk here, and now will force at any base with 2 gone.
He's like Mike Trout. You figure whatever you put in his hand, whether it's a bat, whether it's a golf club, whether it's a basketball, he can do it and get it done. And a rare talent, so much fun to watch.
Polanco swings through it for strike 1. That's in there, and it's 0-2. And a swing and a miss. Good job at damage control right there. Solo shot for Detroit this inning. It's now a 6-4 ball game. He's usually in right field. Today, starting at first. This one in the air, center field. Granderson hauls it in for the out. And there's one away.
Well, the ball's going to get to him a lot quicker than it normally does, making that adjustment from right field into first base. And I would say just play a little bit deeper than normal.
So up next, Jason Giambi. In there for strike 1.
Some guys are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
That one ripped. Way back there. And that one is going to go. He blasts one out to right, and they slice into the lead. It's 6-5.
Clearly some frustration out there on the mound right now. I mean, that ball was so close to going foul. Would have been a long strike, but instead,
no arm after this. Now on the bump, number 49.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
At the plate, Alex Rodriguez. That one's in there. That's strike 1.
Well, with both starters out of this ball game, it now becomes a battle of the bullpens and just seeing which manager can match up better and who's able to get to the finish line.
Granderson under it. He's got it, and there's 2 away. And up next for New York, Hideki Matsui. Singing, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He is the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you.
Well, we'll hold that thought as that's the 3rd out, and we'll end the inning. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. It's now 6-5.
Doing my own thing. So if you wouldn't mind, I'm a recline. I'm my own king. I don't stress the profit. Don't flaunt it unless you got it. I'm never waiting for checks. I get the
producing a lot of quality swings. 8 of their hits came off the bat at 90 miles per hour or harder. These guys are not getting fooled right now.
He'll do it himself. 1 up, 1 down.
Now batting, number 30.
Now it's the right fielder, Ordonez. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on base and slugging too. Smash to the left side. Whips it to first. 2 up, 2 down. So 2 down now, and here is Carlos Guillen.
Well, with both starters out of this ball game, it now becomes a battle of the bullpens and just seeing which manager can match up better and who's able to get to the finish line.
First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Well, with both starters out of the game, this quickly becomes a bullpen game, and this is something we see more and more in the game today, especially in the postseason.
Dives, but it's off his glove. Base hit.
Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
And here's the catcher, Pudge Rodriguez. First pitch just misses. That one missed.
2-0 count. You really don't want to give in here. You've got to work the edges, really execute a pitch. Hopefully you can get back into this count.
2-0 to count. Here it comes. Hit in the air, right field. And the inning is over. 1 left for Detroit as it remains a 6-5 ball game. Foul back our way, and that's out of play.
Well, with both starters out of this ball game, it now becomes a battle of the bullpens and just seeing which manager can match up better and who's able to get to the finish line.
Puts it away for the out.
The batter, number 22, second baseman, Robinson.
Now batting Robinson Cano.
A lot of times you're looking for a guy to get that tying run on base, but because of the power, you want him to tie up the game with one swing here.
And that is in for a strike. It's 0-1.
One strike.
And fouled off. He goes down looking. So the lineup flips over, and now the center fielder, Johnny Damon.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
And first offering is fouled off. And that one a little bit high. Here's a 1-2. Swings and misses, struck him out. Yanks held in check. Still a tight ball game. It's 6-5. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Hauls it in for the out. Number 33 up now for the Tigers. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. And he flips a breaking ball in there, or a changeup.
Either one, something off speed. Good arm action on it, whatever it was.
Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
Boog, it looked like that curveball backed up on him, and although it's a mistake, it works out really good for the pitcher. The hitter's timed it up, expects it to be to a certain spot, and it just doesn't get there.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Came after him with the fastball on 0-2, and that's a pretty good demonstration of what power pitching is all about. He's got the stuff, obviously, and right there he used it to put his opponent away without needing to waste any pitches.
Out to short. Throws to first. Third out. Tigers are shut down there. They lead it, however, it's 6-5. Kicks and deals. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. The pitch. Hard liner. Could be extra bases. Safe at second with nobody out, and he represents the tying run.
Good job of just putting the ball in play with 2 strikes. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. What a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all. And now a crucial opportunity to tie up this game with another base hit. You see how the catcher wanted that pitch up and in. Wanted to try to tie him up. That's the one thing we're seeing, that high fastball. You have to get it up there because of how hitters have changed their swings.
Three-two now. Struck him out looking. Called strike 3 on a fastball up in the zone.
Really good battle right there. And that final pitch probably could have gone either way. He was hoping he'd get ball 4. Instead, the umpire rings him up for the backwards K. He normally does damage on that pitch in that location. Just a swing and a miss there. I don't think you want to throw it again, though.
Going to count 1-2. 1 out and a runner at second. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Chased the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. So back-to-back strikeouts now, and they still haven't managed to do anything with the leadoff double.
Yeah, Boog, and you just don't want to get careless here. You've done a really good job to get 2 outs after that leadoff double, as you mentioned, and just got to execute your pitches, and it's a non-issue.
And here is Jason Giambi. That's in there. Next offering is foul back. Runner at second, 2 down. Next pitch misses, and that is ball 1. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Monroe brings it in. That is the inning.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
Granderson at the plate now. That's ball 1. Next offering misses, and it's 2-0.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
To the right side. He steps on the bag. 1 up, 1 down.
Deceptive slider right there. Stayed in the tunnel a long time. Got that hitter out front, rolled over it, put it on the ground.
So up next, Polanco. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. Line drive. He dives but can't hang on. That's a base hit.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and ripped it into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Stepping in, Sean Casey. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there are certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
2 balls, no strikes to count.
And what makes him even quicker is the fact that he's so dialed in on the pitch as it's moving through the hitting zone. He can see how that hitter's lined up, what he's trying to do, and where that pitch is going to end up, which gives him that really quick first step, and that's why he makes so many great plays.
Puts the squeeze on that one. 2 away. Ordonez now at the plate. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on base and slugging too. On a line, base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs. And the batter will be the shortstop, Carlos Guillen. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. Tigers strand a pair. They lead it, however, it's 6-5. Todd Jones. The offense will need to be ready for the breaking stuff. He's got a great curveball. Rodriguez in the box now, takes strike 1. Yo, 1. That one fouled off.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
And that one lifted in the air, center field. Granderson makes the grab, 1 down. That's a big first out right there, and that changes things.
Yeah, you can kind of see how just the hope and optimism has shrunk a little bit, but they got a couple more outs to work with. They got to find a way to get a runner on and get one around the bases.
Matsui, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the 9th. Next offering upstairs.
Well, an interesting situation. One swing you can tie up the ball game, but if you're patient and work a walk, then you bring the game-winning run to the plate.
Swing, and he popped it up. Guillen pulls that one down. 2 up, 2 down. And here's the catcher, Jorge Posada. The outfield shifted pretty heavily towards right field. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days, you would think that guys have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen, so hard to play catch-up.
Here's the 0-2. And there's a ball.
You see how the catcher wanted that pitch up and in. Want to try to tie him up. That's the one thing we're seeing, that high fastball. You have to get it up there because of how hitters have changed their swings.
That one misses, and the count is 2-2.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
The tying run at the plate. And it's filled up.
Big pitch coming right here. Last thing he wants to do is put the tying run on base, but he can't groove on either.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. And the pitch. Battling here as he fouls it away. 3-2 now. High fly ball out into left center field. And that'll do it. The Tigers hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a one-run ball game.
Well, this was a tightly played game. Got a little of everything. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching and defense in certain spots. Definitely a fun one to watch.
So, Chris, here's a look at the final numbers from what turned out to be a really close ball game.
Yeah, this is one of those games that clearly could have gone either way, and that's kind of exactly what you expect out of postseason baseball. So competitive.
6-5 the final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long